Okay, so this is a very short video to tell you about the function of npm int. This is the very first command that you would be using soon after you have installed your Node.js. Not only after the installation of Node.js, whenever you create a new project and you create a new directory, and after creating a new directory, the very first command that you should use is npm int. npm int actually create a package.json file. This is a very important file as it contains information about your project, the description of all the packages that is used in the project. So the first thing you always should do is npm int. You can give this command on the command prompt, or you can use this command in Visual Studio Code. So I am using it here in command prompt. I have already written npm int and I just put enter. Now it is waiting for some initialization, and the first thing it asks is the name of the package, the file that you would be giving. However, it takes it by default, and in this case it is test. I would suggest to use the default because very often you give the name of the directory according to your project. However, you can also change it, but I leave it like this for the moment. Then the version, leave it like this. Description. Here you wish to give the description of about your project. For example, I put this is a test project. Then entry point. Every project in the Node.js has a starting point, which is a JavaScript file, and by default it is index.js. I would suggest to leave it like this. However, you can give any file that you think you would be using to start your website. For the time being, I'll leave it index.js. Test command, this is used to use for such command which you use very often, either for the debugging or for running your project. For the time being, I will leave it like this. Get repository, it is very important because if you wish to maintain your the software version, then you would be using a GitHub. If you have a URL for your GitHub, then you can give that URL here. At the moment, I'm leaving it blank. Keyword, leave it like this. Author, here you can give the name of the author, which of course would be you. So I'm putting my name here. License, leave it blank, and here you are. You have just created your first package.json file. You can see that it has taken the name as test, which is the name of your project, the version, description, and the main file is index.js. Script test echo error no test specified. As I mentioned you that this is used when for the commands that you run very often, so it is run automatically. We will talk about this when we start our project, inshallah. Author is nkazi and license is ISC. So when you press yes, package.json file will be created and you will be ready to start your first project. For this, you have to open any IDE. In our case, we will be using Visual Studio Code. I hope this will help, and I will see you on 22nd June, inshallah.